Welcome to Unlocking Las Vegas with your favorite redhead realtor, Erin Pierson-Mills. We're going to be covering the greater areas of Las Vegas all the way to Pahrump and Mesquite, talking about trends, events, sports, and more. I'm super excited to welcome all of our guests this year and have a great time, which is everything Unlocking Las Vegas. Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast, Unlocking Las Vegas with your favorite redhead realtor, Erin Pierson-Mills. How is it going? 2025. Let's dive in and talk about this. I rarely actually do solo podcasts, but I thought it would be a really fun one for me just to do by myself, just to get down and dirty and see how you guys are doing after the quote unquote holiday hibernation, which I hate so much, but I have learned to embrace. So if any of you guys are anything like me, okay, so everybody's a little bit different in a different season of their life. I do have older children, so I get like, I do still create a lot of the magic, but I get to create less of the magic. Like, guess what? I don't have to do the elf on the shelf daily anymore. They just sit up like in a glorious place one time for the year. So, but embracing the magic in the different seasons of life has been fun because I've got older kids that I can cook with and shop with and that sort of thing. But my biggest thing with myself, all of my clients, all of the agents and all of my coaching clients is the importance of keeping your eye on the ball, keeping the eye on the prize, keeping your nose to the grind a little bit. You can't technically absolutely hibernate like most, humans, because you wake up, January 6th was Monday. Oh my gosh, now there's life, now there's bills, now there's, we have to get back to health and wealth and focus and take down the holiday decor. Okay, so rant over. My point being, I enjoyed these holidays so much. Okay, I still have one teenager left in the house. It's been a joy. It's been fun. But now I have tons and tons of clients, coaching clients, agents, business people coming at me like, oh my heck, help me out. My social media is failing and I don't have any business. And now I'm back to work. What do I do? Okay, so let's make this, new year, new you, whatever you want to say. So by the time we're going to get to when you start setting out the pumpkins, you're going to be ready to go and conditioned, like you're ready for that marathon when you get there. So your social media is already at a point to where it's rolling and it's just like breathing. And so next year, you'll be able to intake all of the holiday while doing the outtake of the holiday and staying relevant. Okay, so let's get relevant now. All right. So let's talk about the Social Collective, my company that I've got hundreds of training videos for you, even just to go back to the basics. January, I don't even know what today is. It's the first week of January. You have to ignore my dogs. They're used to me staying home and working with them. So hello, Bo. But you guys have got to get into this training portal. It's literally only $25 to start. I'm not even going to talk about how much money you whittled away over the holidays. $25 is nothing, okay? I personally have had a virtual assistant for going on 3 years. Does this make my life a lot easier? Abso-freaking-lutely. Do you have to build up to it? Yes. How much is it, Erin? I get that all the time. I hide nothing. They are $4 an hour, which you pay, which is a great tax write-off. We'll get into taxes in another podcast, okay? I do have a nugget, though. I am posting this on all my social medias. Here's my nug. I get to write off. We just went over my mileage. I drive a lot for a living. If you drive at all, at any point for your business, download, I don't even get paid for this, people, the Mile IQ app. It is super simple. You keep it on at all times. It tracks your mileage. At the end of the day, you swipe left for business and right for personal, which everything in my life I can equate to business. So it's like left, left, left. And I get to write off over $16,000 this year. So new me, new year, new you, download Mile IQ. I'm kind of grandfathered in. I've had it for a couple years, so I think I pay $5.99 per month. That is also a write-off. So there's my little nug for you as you're looking into your taxes, realizing you might be paying too much. Here's a great write-off for next year. Start that right now. Okay, so in the upcoming days and weeks and months with me, you guys, we are going to dive into how to make your life easier, no matter what season or stage of life that you guys might be into. I say it all the time, all the time. It starts with your scheduling. It starts with the choice to schedule and the choices that you make through the day with your schedule. Okay. So time management is an essential part of my life. I will still repeat myself constantly that I do get up slightly before 4 a.m. But I do get up at 4 a.m. every single day. I do go to bed anytime between 8:30 and 9 p.m. These are my hard stops. Okay. Holidays gets a little nuts because you do have, stuff to go for your kids' schools. You do have parties you have to attend to, but getting up early is the way that you do have time for yourself to get your calendar and your situation under control before kids, dogs, husbands, partners, neighbors, roommates, the world wakes up. Okay. So we can't be friends if you're not even attempting to wake up a little bit earlier. If it's a hard thing for you, if you're a quote unquote night owl, switch your mind of thinking, because your brain is just scientifically proven to be more awake and more alert in the morning than at night. So wake up, go to bed 15 minutes earlier for a week, wake up 15 minutes earlier for a week, and tell me how your life is going to change. So I'm super excited. I'm going to be doing this a lot on my social media. I have found amazing things. This one was actually on a TikTok shop, but I got it off of Amazon and I put it in my Amazon shop. So always check my link in the bio on Instagram, anywhere, and go to my Amazon shop. So this is called the Big Ass Calendar. So it just got delivered under $4, you guys. And it is so fun and fantastical. And it doesn't matter what age you are, okay? I obviously, a million years ago, took myself off of physical calendars onto the digital calendar, but I still appreciate physical calendars in my office. I have so many physical things because I do like to scratch them off and feel like I'm actually getting the list done. So this calendar, if you guys are actually watching the video, is so fun. So it is the whole year right here on a big ass calendar. You can actually search for that, but look at this. So every single month from top to bottom and straight across. So this is great because not only can you do your daily schedule, but you can mark off what you have coming up for the year. Like if you're a vacationer or a traveler, it's actually great to put it on here. And it's great even if you want to travel, that's something to look forward to. And you can start blocking off the time if you need to take that time off of work or put it on here. You could put your kids' major events, like we've got football camp, this sort of a thing. So this is amazing. And during the daily, your weekly daily, you need to repeat certain things in your life, no matter who you are. So I have filming days and podcast days, things that repeat every single week. There's going to be the off shot of a doctor's appointment or a dentist's appointment, and that's all great. But this really keeps you in check. If you physically write things down, it sparks your brain a little bit easier than just putting it on a calendar. I mean, if you put it on your digital calendar, set your alarms. I mean, my alarms are going off constantly. I think I drive my family insane, but it's my trigger to keep me going. So this big ass calendar, I'm super excited for, because not only can I work in budget goals, you need to look ahead. If I'm speaking to realtors or people that are actively wanting to be part of the community, you need to plan in now all of your events that you want to have for your clients, whether it's a summer party in the park, look ahead, you guys, whether it's planning out all of your holiday events for your clients. You need to start marketing and budgeting for these events. And I'm saying with your clients, you can have events every single month. There's almost a holiday every single month. If you want to have a Galentine's Day party for your female clients, these are all really fun things. Ferris, is there a guy version of is it Galentine's Day? Guys don't do that? No. All right. So anyway, I'm super excited to find a space for my big ass calendar. I think I'm going to put it over here on my mirrors happening over there. So I'm super excited for you guys. I technically do not make New Year's resolutions. I've never liked that. And Ferris is in the office, and so I'm asking you questions. What is National Quitters Day? Can you look that up really quick? Is it like January 12th or 15th? It's literally a national holiday. National Quitters Day, where you put in like a good 2 weeks of doing something, whether it's health or dry January or meal prep or working out. Okay. So I think
Friday.
It's this Friday. What's that date?
January 10th.
January 10th. So that's when the podcast is dropping. So today is National Quitters Day. So my goal in life is to not have you be a quitter. I don't make the resolutions. I make plans, and then you have to have the goal, how to get to the plan. So just twisting your mind of thinking, if you want to say in real estate, sell 40 homes a year, that's a great goal, but what's your plan to get there? Okay, what are you going to be doing? Look at your whole entire calendar, break it down. So you have to sell XYZ per week, per month, keep yourself on track. Same thing with filming videos, or if you're opening up a nail salon, or how to gain more clients. You have to put this stuff down, because if not, it's all just swirling around in your brain, and you're going to go and have all these ideas and sit in a corner and cry. Okay, you have to put these thoughts down on paper. So this year we are going to be talking about time management, budgeting, events, mailers, physical to digital calendars, putting every thought on a calendar, okay? Your only competition is you. And that's one of my favorite sayings, okay? So at the end of the night, no matter what your evening routine is, if you're taking off your makeup or, whatever you're doing in the evenings, you're having your evening tea or whatever, and you're by yourself for a moment, check in with yourself and ask yourself, did I have the most productive day that I could have had? Wrenches can be thrown. You might have to pick your kid up from school because they're sick, but did you feel like you had a productive day? If the answer is yes, that's amazing. Wash, rinse, and repeat. If it was no, you need to figure out what happened, what you need to move physically or digitally from your today's calendar onto tomorrow's calendar. So if I don't get to something, okay, it's a very sad week. It's a very sad week, Ferris. We had a morning party. My office emotional support fish has passed away on New Year's Day. My beta fishes, I've had 2 in my entire career of 8 years, and they eventually pass away after presidential elections. I'm not sure if they're just exhausted with the process. So I've had a blue fish and a red fish, so now I think I have to have like a green fish, okay? So I don't even know why I went up on that whole thing. But anyway, my point this year is that I'm here to be your support, your coach, your emotional cheerleader, your physical cheerleader. So if you guys are not in my coaching, that's amazing. I'm here for you guys at all times. I'm very public. You have my cell phone number literally everywhere. You can DM me, whatever. But when you are actually in the coaching and training portal, you get access to me basically 24/7. We do weekly Zooms, and I'm going to keep you in realistic touch. I have one-on-one coaching programs, one-on-one coaching calls where I'm in your ear 3 times a week, just you and me, keeping you motivated to whatever goal you're looking for to attain this year. Okay, so today, Quitters Day, maybe don't quit. Let's have a plan of action to get to your goals, okay? It's really, really hard for you just like January, what is it, 1st or 2nd, to be like, all right, Ferris, I'm throwing you under the bus. She's like, I'm going to do the carnivore diet. I'm all, that's rough. That's a big fat change. That's a hard change. Sometimes you have to ease into this. Like if you're like, I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to like get a trainer. Well, you're freaking sore and exhausted after 2 weeks. Like, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. Like I start my little tiny like goals very, very small. Cutting down, cutting back. Like we had a great time. Everybody, I don't care who you are, you're going to eat too much and make like, too many cookie choices during the holidays. So now we're just slowly like cutting back, going through all of our cabinets and everything like that, ordering fresh and doing all the good stuff. It's not a bad thing to jump on that health train in January. Everybody, like all those snotty people at the gym are looking down at you. Well, I only ate lean fish and broccoli through the holidays. Good for you. But I was super happy and I enjoyed it. So anyway, I'm super excited for this year. We're back on the podcast train. I feel like everybody loses their minds over the holidays. There's nothing wrong with that. I want everybody to enjoy life as much as possible. Like staying in the moment is great, but let's have a plan for the goals. So thank you guys for listening on my creative, awesome rant. I did want to bring up one thing. When we're talking about the budget, I'm really big on this. I have a 24-year-old daughter who lives out of the house, pays her own bills, and I have a 16-year-old son. two totally different personalities, okay? And we're always talking about budgeting and grocery shopping and coupon clipping and, you know, not spending your money on this and choosing to spend your money on this. It's a huge thing in my household, okay? I had depression age grandparents that raised me, so it is in my blood, people. Like the foil, like I'm that person to like wipe it off and like wrap it and like stick it back. Like it's terrible, okay? So I wanted to point out, I love the shirt. I only wear it like in the wintertime, and I've had it for like 8 years, okay? So I just want to let you know that, you know, your choices when you're starting to work out your budget for your business, you need money for marketing, you need money for events, you need money for this, you need money for new signs, you know, I always go on to the nail salon because I have people that own nail salons. You need, you know, new lights and that. Where are you going to cut back, you know, to be able to gain that? And so I think that monetary choices in life are very important too. So I'm going to leave you with that one. Again, focus on the fact, put on those horse blinders. It's very hard to look side to side and see what everybody else is doing, what they have, the vacations they're going on. Your only competition is you. So at the end of the evening, when you're going over your day, don't be so hard on yourself. Congratulate yourself for the small wins. And tomorrow is a brand new day. So I'm excited for next week. Next week, we're going to be talking about all the things that are happening in Las Vegas, the growth, a little bit of real estate, a little bit about Pahrump. I'm really heavy in Pahrump. If you don't know where that is, it's 45 minutes outside of Las Vegas. I've always called it for years the Brooklyn of Las Vegas. So we're going to be diving down on if you're a first-time home buyer, you want to move up, you want to move down, you're scared to move because of your low interest rate. We'll talk about that all next week. And once again, Happy New Year. And don't quit today. All right, National Quitters Day. Love you guys.